Hey there, this is Trucker Wayne with Driver Solutions and PAM Transport. I am here at the Romulus yard getting some work done on my trailer, some yearly work done. So thought I'd take a break and do my New Year's resolution this year. Every single year, one of my New Year's resolutions is to remind students who come in not to quit. Oh yeah, don't quit. All right, and that first year, get it in and don't quit. Here's why. I'll tell you a little story. You may have heard this before, but when I was in school in 2012, I started the blog. We knew what was going on. Did great in school. Went to take my test, right? Went to take my test, and I did pass the skills test, but I promptly failed the driving test. It was not good. It was not a good driving test at all. I failed, and in fact, the person who was inspecting me said that was rough. Well, here's the thing. I knew I could drive, but why did I fail? Well, a couple reasons, and I'll tell you right now. A couple of them was, the biggest one was, my head wasn't in the game. I was worried about 5 other things besides driving and taking that test. I was getting ready to do the blog. I didn't want to let some people down. Didn't want to let family down. Well, my mind was everywhere else but getting in that truck and driving. Biggest lesson I ever learned. I'm glad I failed that because I learned something, and the instructors at C1 Springfield, they taught me something. It was really important. And they told me, Wayne, when you get behind that wheel, when you take that test the next time, you got to drive. You got to quit all this worrying about everything else. You have got to drive that truck like we know you can. And I passed it with flying colors the second time. But you know, there were thoughts, I knew I wasn't gonna quit, but there was thoughts where I was like, oh, I'm just gonna give up. You know, that was horrible and it was bad. But I stuck it out. And then I kept driving through the first year. All right, that's important. You get that first year in, I'm telling you, it's tough that first year. I can't even explain how tough it is that first year. Everyone's so excited about getting out on that road. But when you get out there, you realize that first year is tough. The learning curve is huge. But once you plateau, and you're always going to be learning, always. Today I learned a lot, just today. But on this one, I'm going to tell you, on that first year, if you stick it out, you have choices. You may not like where you're at. Well, stick it out that year, and then you have choices. I have done flatbed, I've done dry van, and you just find your perfect spot. Right now, I'm with PAM Transport, and I'm loving it. Dedicated route down to North Carolina. Usually get the break from the winter weather, usually. They had a big snowstorm down there, and then it was an ice storm this morning when I left. Oh, it was a nasty day today, but I was safe. I got it there. But listen, none of this would have been, I could not have achieved any of this if I quit. So you're gonna be in school, right? You're gonna be in school. And those people right now in the group that we have for alumni and students, you may feel like you want to quit. Don't do it. Stick to it. You just stick to it. You'll get it. You'll pass. That's what the instructors are there for. I went to C1 Springfield in Missouri, and I told you, they gave me the best advice I've ever gotten in trucking. Once you get behind the wheel, you need to put everything else aside. And I've always done that. 4 years, almost 400,000 miles of safe driving. Passed the level 1 inspection, level 3, gotten pulled over, passed the inspections, because I drive. When I drive, everything else, this kind of stuff right here, I don't think about that kind of stuff. I'm driving. I'm worrying about the public. Don't quit. Don't quit, and you'll do great. Stick out that first year, be even better. You'll really like trucking. You'll get to a company. You may stay with the company you're at, or you may find a company that you love, but stick it out. All right, I told you that last year. I'm telling you this year. The biggest thing is keep on going. All right, keep on going. This is Trucker Wayne, and I'm out.